Ladies and gentlemen, life just keeps getting more interesting. It was officially announced today that Twitter is launching a premium weather service. Eric Holhouse, the weather is something everyone has in common. We all experience it together, but it affects each of us uniquely. It's a collective shared event like very few things are. That's why we're launching tomorrow to talk about the weather. Tomorrow is a weather service, a community of people sharing resources and delivering justice, hope, connection, safety, and resilience in a world in urgent need of systemic action for only $10 a month. That's right. Twitter is rolling out a $10 a month weather service. And I've been mentioning, like, the battle for quote-unquote premium weather has been ongoing since 2015. Fox News just announced they're starting their own weather service. And so, yeehaw. And I guess technically that is what I do as your planetary defense commander. But what I do is I give all my information openly for free to everyone. And at the start of every single month, I hope that it comes back for me enough to where I can keep doing this. And that's where we're at right now. I've got about 30 hours left in my monthly June hurricane season fundraiser. I've only got $1,307 left to raise. If you would like to donate or contribute so I can keep doing this, and this is my only job. I have kids, I don't have a wife, I don't have a girlfriend. Being your planetary defense commander is pretty much my full-time job. If you'd like to support me, I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a CashApp, a Patron. Every dollar helps, and I'm probably going to need a large miracle, a medium miracle, and some small-sized miracles. All right. It's like YouTube weather pushes grand solar minimum and mini ice age, and then, like, I guess Twitter weather pushes carbon tax solution. I don't agree with either one of them. So I like being independent. Anywho, clear and present dangers ahead. We have a major flood concerns for Texas and Louisiana over the next 7 days. And I have said that after the middle of May, we're looking for things to get super floody as Jupiter has moved into Pisces with Neptune, and definitely in Texas, we've seen a lot more rain than usual. And so today we have an area of severe weather to watch in west central Texas. Here, we're looking for hail, straight line winds, possible tornadoes, and you can see there's a large area where they will be getting rain. Tomorrow, you've still got large regions getting a lot of rain and the possibility of severe weather up here in the northeast. And you get this weird almost loop around where they will be getting rain the day after tomorrow. So we'll be on the lookout for more flooding and activity along those lines. It is officially hurricane season. We're tracking them like a hawk. Mike's weather page. Today's afternoon 12Z ensembles for the GFS Euro here. Still watching later next week for possible spot to watch, either on the Atlantic side, Pacific side, or both. And we will definitely be watching as we get the CAG, Central American Gyres. This is the area of development we are looking for, and we're looking for something to push to the north, possibly be a threat anywhere to the Gulf or parts of Florida. And, multiple runs show the possibility of development. And at THORnews and the Asteroid Fight Club, we basically have a rule of thumb to watch. Anytime you get a solar eclipse, which will be happening on June 10th this year, about 5 days later, you look out for a major storm, because the solar eclipse blocks out the light and is a natural disruptor of the atmosphere as we know it. And so we are definitely on the lookout between the 13th and the 15th to see if we do get any wild weather or hurricanes or tropical storms after that. And here, Anthony M. Weather, the potential CAG system next week has some solid EPS support. GEFS and GFS has been hinting at this for a while. And in the last few frames of the Euro, you can even see it trying to get something going in the Caribbean, but it's still too far out, so we will continue to watch. And so, like I said, we will definitely be watching anywhere between the 12th through the 15th for possible development from the CAG that will come up into the Gulf, possibly threatening Florida, and then there's always a chance. Some models show it being slipped over Cuba and then being pushed up into the east. But in good news, it still appears the atmospheric defense team is in play, and what they do is they attack the area of low pressure and separate it from the convection with dry air. We've seen it happen in 2019 and 2020 again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So here, Philip Papin, who's always yapping about cool stuff involving weather, using trajectories, you can see why Blanca's convection largely collapsed today despite being over 2728 C SSTs. At 500 HPA, the TC directly imported parcels from the northwest where a large reservoir of dry, stable air exists. Should ultimately lead to the storm's demise. And so we have seen this trend happen again and again and again. And so hopefully it will continue, but I still think there are chances, just like we saw last year and the year before, that you can see a tropical storm or a hurricane develop right before landfall, and we have seen it turn into Category 1, Category 2, and borderline Category 3, but we haven't seen a Category 4 or 5 make landfall since 2017 or 2018. So thank you, Jesus. Atmospheric Defense Team and Astro Fight Club and Prayer Warriors. All right, let's watch a quick run of the 18ZGFS. Around, you can notice that there is a lot of precipitation. You've got moisture coming out of the Caribbean. You've got moisture coming out of the South Pacific and at times coming into the Northwest Pacific. So if they all hook up, we could see a major storm at some point wetness-wise. But if you'll notice there's your low pressure system we're watching. And models have been doing different things with it daily. Here we're watching the 12ZGFS, and it pushes a chunk of something up towards the Gulf right at the end around the 18th. So we will continue to monitor. It's still about 2 weeks away or 10 days away either way. We've got a major volcano and earthquake signal down in Chile that we are still monitoring to see if anything comes from it. Usually it does around 30 or 40% of the time. But that is a big one. And just remember, when hurricane season starts, it basically goes until November. Technically, it doesn't end until the end of November, but you know what I'm talking about. Here, we are taking a look at the major precipitation that will be happening over the next 48 hours. You can see a lot of it moving through Texas, Louisiana, and then parts of the South and the Northeast. And we've got that area to watch for New Mexico and parts of West Texas. Well, I'm also serious. I don't know, man. It's like the second of every month it feels like doom for THORnews. And then somehow magically a miracle comes along to save me. And then I keep right at it. Hopefully that will happen this time. But we shall see. It's 2021 and anything and everything is pretty much possible. But you can see that the storms are starting to fire up now. So we will continue to monitor them through the night. Superheat is coming to the West Coast, and it's going to be a brutal fire and possible volcano season this year for you guys. This is an amazing photo by Mr. Brett Wright Brothers. This is in Texas. Man, a tiny Saturnian moon may be pound for pound the most valuable piece of real estate in the solar system. Why? Because it's filled with Bitcoin? Asterisk. That kind of looks like Cthulhu's face. A study published in Nature Geoscience reports that the Greenland ice sheet could be a source of mercury, a powerful neurotoxin that can be deadly to humans. That's not good news. Danger, danger. I repeat, the latest precipitation forecast for the next 7 days shows the potential for heavy rain across the eastern half of Texas into the lower Mississippi Valley. Portions of the southeast and mid-Atlantic may see a few downpours as well. And the southwest should remain dry. Good for you. Florida has been getting some much needed rain. Mercury's retrograde, me no talk. Well, oh, shucks. They got a severe storm over Two-Cat, Turkey. I'm not sure she's a cat. I don't know what she is. Storm's Edge says you have a confirmed tornado by law enforcement in North Carolina today. I would say seek shelter, but this happened 2 hours ago. Hopefully you survived. But yeah, Pat is saying rainy season is back. Turn the sound on. That's what she said. That doesn't even make any sense. China just put up a new meteorological satellite. I wonder if they're going to have a premium pay-per-view service. But yeah, dude, possible severe weather for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. Did I do the Northeast accent correctly? All right. I just want my sense of humor to return. I'm doomed without it. Noctilucent clouds in your face. Hey, man, they found a comet. C21J1 Marie Attard. It's not a really danger. And it's not exceptional. I'm sorry if I wasted your time talking about it. So here's the low, and here's the rain, and here's them separating it with dry air. It's good to have people defending us, playing defense, yo. Here, we're checking out some impressive images of mudslides in Buzivilit and Sien-Maritime, caused by a stationary thunderstorm. Radar echoes evoke accumulations close to 50 millimeters in this sector. Let's check out the EPS SpaghettiOs from the 12Z. You can see some go over Florida, some head to Texas, some just kind of evaporate into nothingness, and then some go up the East Coast. So yeah, hurricane season is officially here. When will the first hurricane hit? My guess is somewhere between June 14th and July 14th. And we'll be covering it like crazy every step of the way. Oh, hail. That is if you keep THORnews around. Very large hail in Medea, Algeria yesterday, June 1st. Thanks to Chuabi Creditor for the report, posted with permission. And Texas definitely needs to be on the lookout for river flooding. I drove from DFW to Houston this last week, and the river levels were really high, and the sitting water levels were really high. So it's something we'll have to keep a watch on, especially if I'm correct, and we're going to see flooding conditions all the way through July, buddy. Oh, Boise. The heat is on in Idaho. It's a potato state. Will THORnews survive to go into June? Yeah, I don't know. It's a cliffhanger. It's up to you in this Choose Your Own Adventure. I got 30 hours left in this fundraiser. I do what I can to give out the best information possible to everybody and hope it comes back to me. If you'd like to contribute, I got a snail mail. Love getting letters, a PayPal, a CashApp, a Patron, and only $1,307 left to raise in 30 hours. What is that divided per hour by 30? I don't know. Not good at math. Anywho, thank you very, very, very much to Asteroid Fight Club, and especially Andrea, Juan, Melissa, Captain Late Night, unknown name I forgot, sorry, Jocelyn, Melissa, Angel, Charles, Dave of Founds by Design, Randy, and everybody out there who is super cool that has helped Earth keep it together. I will keep you guys posted and talk to you in the near future. And hopefully I'll get a small miracle, a medium miracle, and a large miracle. And we will keep at it. Yeehaw. My life is like a game show. God bless everyone.